I don't know what Potman's plan is, but I'm saying 2 hours and we're out of here.
2 hours seems about right.
mean, I just want to find a bike.
Works
We
for
know,
me.
Eugene.
And if we can't find one, just start walking.
We know, Eugene. Shut up
So
about
2
it.
hours.
I guess it's 2 hours.
Okay.
Where are we heading after?
Well, Tony's going to recommend that we head north and head towards the police station because there might be bullets there.
And the diner's also there.
There might be cars there, or
And
bicycles, or
Town
whatever.
Hall as well.
Yeah, and he thinks instead of like going through like the town itself, we go around it on like the grassy fields. The wide viewing area allows us to skirt around any trouble spots.
Well, it might expose us to more of the battle cattle. There's also plenty of farms, and farms tend to have guns.
And battle cap.
Yeah, there's quite a few like undepicted like farmsteads out here that I never ended up drawing, but you'd be passing through a relatively open area, and while you guys can see pretty far, so could anything else.
Yep.
True.
I just don't think we can afford the endurance hit from going through town back and forth over and over.
Probably not. We're just gonna have to be sneaky and not wearing a giant yellow raincoat.
You could certainly ignore the endurance penalty through town, but that endurance penalty is taking into account you folks taking your time and moving cautiously from like sort of wall to wall. Whereas, you could always just go through there at a normal clip and wouldn't lose endurance. You would just end up attracting eyeball attention from anything that was looking in that direction.
Tony's a bit slow, especially with that leg wound. Don't
It's
think
faster than a normal walker.
Hey,
Eh.
I mean, come on, the cows could
I'll
barely
have you
keep up
know,
with
even
them.
with this leg wound, I am still 100% at speed.
100% hobbling.
It's 100% swagger.
You have to insist on continually swaggering in
Yes.
this situation.
If I do, then the terrorists have won. I mean, the
Well,
crazy.
no,
Do the
correct
terrorists
answer,
one.
the correct answer is it's a swagger or a limp.
It's not a swagger, it's a lifestyle.
I didn't choose the swagger style. The swagger style chose me.
Some
Anyway,
of us are just born to swagger.
so anyway, yeah, I think we're just going to generally rest, talk, calm down, Potman,
Okay.
and then we're gonna head out after 2 hours.
Okay.
Yes.
I think we're staying on the fields area. If we run into too many cow groups, we'll probably immediately jump into the town, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Okay.
Or trip that bridge.
Certainly.
Or burn it down because we're bad people.
Certainly, it gets to about noon, and after, those 2 hours are well spent, you folks are, you leave the office and you leave the school behind.
Mhm.
I'll go ahead and turn this hidden object here into an actual object so you can see the face of Father Blackman.
So
You
we
will
know,
stay forever.
we know of a father with holed up in a school with little girls. Okay.
Well, at least he's not a Catholic.
Hey. Anthony's not a
It was
practicing
waiting
Catholic.
for-
Tony's not a practicing Catholic, but shit happens.
Anyway, under the noon, sun of late spring, you're looking at some wonderful temperatures here. You are pretty far north and a little bit in the mountains, so, just high 80s. It's not a big deal.
That's pretty warm.
And, Potman's in a raincoat.
Yeah.
Potman feels no heat.
Potman's gonna take off his raincoat, fold it up, and put it in his front pack.
Okay.
Right. The front pack, which still has a brick of weed. Well, it's not much of a brick anymore because Potman got into it.
Hey, it was a 1 pound brick. That's gonna last a while.
It will last a while.
At
yes.
least a day.
And now there's a raincoat, and there's also a box of animal crackers.
No, those were eaten.
Oh. God damn it, Potman.
He's gonna find one eventually.
At any rate, you all folks are welcome to move the Team Derp collective token, as long as you like, baby steps.
Okay, just tell me when to stop.
Alright, I will do. You know. And if the rest of the group has a different idea on where to move, they can certainly do that.
As long as we're not going through town, Cheryl doesn't really have an objection.
Is this town right here? Or is this still grass?
We'll say that's the outskirts.
Alright. Want to be close enough to town that if we get into a bad situation.
We're currently down 9 endurance.
Tony is.
Okay.
Yeah, so about 9.
Just making sure I'm not missing points.
Alright, so skirting the edge of town.
Okay, it's fine.
Our intrepid wanderers wander.
Let's see. Go ahead and, you can move there, and then go ahead and stop.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Our intrepid heroes.
Then we need to minus 2 all of that due to you guys being out in the beautiful, beautiful sun. Alright, yeah, that's fine. So, first off, we'll go ahead and say that Rodney's Diner has a different description that you can click on to read. And Jordan, you can read that out loud.
Rodney's Diner, the eatery that once served the entire town, is in complete ruin.
All those beautiful windows and lovely vista looking at the entire town. Yeah. Those have seen better days.
So I guess a round of pancakes is out of the question.
Yeah. Why don't, one of you, it will be the lucky designatee here, one of you can roll a 1d4 for me. No penalties, no bonuses, just a 1d4. Alright, we'll go
So
with
both
it.
of you
One.
suck.
See
No,
here.
what low might be good.
It ends up being that, I'm gonna ask you kids now. I just said one of you, not all of you. We're gonna take the one. It's fine.
Which one?
You gotta take the one. Shut up.
Okay.
I was convinced if I rolled that it would be a 4.
At any rate, let's see here. I'm gonna have you all make some wonderful, perception plus notice skill tests for me. If you would be so generous. This involves danger. It's sight-based.
That's a 10. Roll it again. I got a success! You rolled a 1. Aaron
Right
still
after
needs to...
So danger applies?
Yes, danger applies.
Danger, Potman.
Dude, Potman is very aware of dangerous situations.
No shit.
Especially the ones that don't exist.
Let's see.
Those are the ones you gotta
Exist.
look out for.
Different dimension.
It's fine. Okay, well, in that situation, then, Aaron, I want you to, we'll go ahead and flip a coin here. The 1d2 and call it 1 or 2.
Always go high.
Okay.
/ evens.
Okay. In this case here, taking that into account, Cheryl, and Potman, perhaps because he's on his game, notices sort of like rounding a bin, like in a like a barn in a farmstead. You're like trying to stay out of sight as much as possible, and skulking out and maybe around a corner, around an edge. Looking back here at the sort of group map, it's just these two characters who've spotted a harmful, dangerous situation here. Cheryl and Potman, because they've spotted a group of 8. Sort of. Nah, we need to spruce it up a bit here. We can't just use those tokens. Let's There we go. That's better. Of 8 folks in varying degrees of decay and prettiness and
So pretty.
in state of mind, and with their sort of glazed over gilt and gold eyes, all swerving to look at you, and beginning to rise, and Cheryl and Potman have this one sort of free action opportunity here to do something. they're in short range.
Oh boy. I'm going to, if I can talk and run, tell them both, yeah, we got company around that corner, move now, and then just start to run away.
Okay, Potman.
As far as I think I need to.
Yeah, Potman's not going to piss away time on that many words. He's just going to yell zombies and book it.
All
The
right.
first in-character use of the word.
They're mutants. Oh my god.
Dude, he's seen a zombie movie before.
Dude, they're just victims of a. Oh. Maybe not.
Okay. Cheryl and Potman ended up taking off running. I presume Aidan and Trusty Tony would like to do the same.
We would. I don't know about
Seems like a
Aidan,
good idea.
but yeah.
All right. You kids can go ahead and give me 1d10 plus dexterity plus that whole dash thing if you got it.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Let's see here. And
Fuck.
Do Potman and I have to roll?
yes.
Ooh,
You two would get a head start though, so you get a +2.
Okay.
What's
Well,
that 1d10 for?
Right.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah. So that's a roll of that's the roll of luck there. So even with the +2 there, Aaron still would have a failure.
Whoa.
Meanwhile, fucking Chris has taken the fuck off with 5 successes. Let's see
So
here.
Potman
So
and
does Potman, like, start running and then, like, slip?
we can definitely say that yes. I need to roll a various check for them. We'll do the measuring of Trusty Tony's wonderful speed. We'll roll GM. That. Okay. Chris fucking, Cheryl fucking books it. She's like an entirely different fucking farmstead by now. And Aidan, a bit slower, does end up loping after her. Trusty Tony and Potman are technically faster than these things, but it seems as if the very landscape is interfering with their attempts to escape. That being said, the zombies, as Potman called them, don't have a very good time trying to catch either, and they have just as many problems with the landscape as fucking Trusty Tony and Potman do. So go ahead and you two can, Trusty Tony and Potman can give me those same rolls again.
Yay, I didn't roll a 1. Still didn't get a success, though.
Aaron?
Rolling.
Yeah, it's fine. Rolling. Aaron's fucking... Potman's fucking gone.
Potman stumbles initially, and then he gets his footing.
Yep. That's fucking gone. Which leaves Trusty Tony here, huffing and puffing. It seems as if the numbers game is really helping out here with the PCP hobos, because no matter which direction Trusty Tony turns, there's one of the 8 right there, it seems, and we're gonna go ahead and make another roll again.
Okay. Oh, basic success.
Yes, and that is a critical sort of failure for the zombies. Finally! Trusty Tony manages to get away. For this sort of this sprinting exertion, Aidan and Cheryl don't have to lose any endurance points. Potman will lose 1, and Trusty Tony will lose 2.
I don't have that many to lose. All that resting gone.
Sort of the burning exertions just sort of take you away back to here.
Dude, cardio.
Yeah, it's what's page 113 for exam?
Mm-hmm.
I'll figure it out, don't worry about it.
Cheryl ends up fucking booking it. She recovers. She's in a safe enough place. Aidan ends up joining her. Eventually, Potman's like, wait, the fuck? I'm good at this. Then Trusty Tony, lagging behind, manages to escape from view, and the Zeds lose track of you.
Most of the time, Potman doesn't own a car. He runs in and out of town.
He's quite literally a drug runner.
Yes. He's in really good shape.
How good a shape is Granny in?
Do you don't want to mess with Granny?
Granny's Survivor. So she's like on an entirely different tier. You don't understand.
Yeah.
You don't
Assuming
know
she
what she went
survived.
through way back in the day to keep her hooch stills open.
You talking about back then the Prohibition?
No. I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
about, the time the cops tried to crack down on her for owning and running extremely illegal hooch stills. She shot a guy.
Okay. Moving on.
What the fuck's a prohibition?
Moving on, I think we're going to continue walking. Or sneaking. Correct?
You certainly could, yes.
Alright.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go, team. Team Derp, let's go.
We're just going right back in the same direction.
Wait. We want like this?
Who knows? Who knows which direction you moved in if you don't remember where you were?
Okay.
Walking around.
We're gonna go like this.
Okay, you move again.
Okay. Giving the place a wide
Yep.
berth.
You can move again.
Alright. Okay. Can actually get a good view of the Civil War Memorial now.
You can, let's see here. You can go ahead and stop right there. Why don't we say, Chris this time? Why don't you roll 1d4 for us?
I claim no responsibility. This is horrible.
Okay. As you're approaching sort of the outskirts of town, and there's a few houses and sort of trailers of people who really could afford the houses and in the homesteads. It ends up being around sort of like a trailer area. There's a few trailers along the lawns. And let's see here. It ends up being Potman once again, whose sort of spider sense tingles. This whole sort of situational awareness of danger, and he feels as if the danger is threatening from all around him.
Alright, well, Potman goes wild-eyed and starts spinning around, holding his hands out, crouching down a little bit. Getting real quiet, which is unlike him.
Something wrong. Eugene's not talking.
There's something wrong. He's kind of squatting, spinning in circles.
Maybe he has to take a shit, I don't know.
That's not what's normal for Eugene.
I don't know.
Start looking around as well.
I love that. I love that Potman has like this danger sense, and everyone else just watches Eugene.
Come on, you're the
See how the
clown.
scene is developing.
Yeah, his fucking paranoia, man. Well, certainly all of you folks can, who so feel like choosing to look around as Potman's fucking going crazy, except for Potman. Potman knows there's danger. Can make some perception plus notice for me.
Woo! Got a 10.
I'm too distracted by the spinning pot, man.
I'm blaming my bad luck tonight on the -1.
Yes, of course. In that case, we'll go ahead and locate you kids to here, for you all are sentry located.
Hey, look, a field.
Sentry located.
Sentry located, yes. This case, this ends up being sort of, this ends up being the field of both Trusty Tony as well as Potman, who's fucking convinced of this, and it turns out that Potman, once again, knows his shit. Because coming out of, like, the woodwork of, like, the trailers and shit are these grotesque, sort of emaciated, dripping with gore and flesh, disease-looking like large rats.
Rats.
In that case, we're gonna give Potman and Trusty Tony a free sort of action here.
I don't think we can outrun the rats. Something tells me that.
I almost went with a
I don't think
phobia
we
of
have any other
rodents.
choice.
You have a bat, don't you?
Small bitey things. We were just warned
Seriously,
to try
what?
not getting bitten.
He's
guess
not
we
that
could-
good at baseball.
I guess we're gonna try to.
Bravely run away.
Run.
Okay. Trusty Tony and Potman fucking take to booking it off again.
Yeah, fuck this.
Do Aidan and Cheryl follow suit?
She tried to. If one gets in her way, she's probably going to try to kick it on the way there, but that's about it.
Okay.
Tony's like, fuck it, I'm out.
We'll go ahead and have ourselves a situation here with you rolling your dexterity plus your dash if you got it.
Oh!
Oh, Trusty Tony!
Is that like a +1?
I believe so.
Let's see, that's all of you having rolled. All of you, let's see here. Aidan got a basic success. You two got third level successes, and, oh, hell. Yeah. Despite the initial misgivings of Trusty Tony, you all managed to quickly backtrack from the rats and just fucking... You end up booking it, and you lose sight of them, and the best way to lose sight of them is to just fucking run into the city itself, just to go. Or to town, rather.
Yep, no point in going back and forth.
Yep. You manage to lose track of them. They lose track of you. They are very fast, though. They which you would predict to actually be faster. At least Tony would think that they'd actually be faster than him. But through guile and human intellect, he outwitted those stupid rats on PCP.
And is the guile and human intellect just the thought to just run a little bit faster?
Yes.
I mean, that's a pretty smart strategy.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're basically at the diner now.
Do we get a better look of the diner as we're close to the building now?
Yeah, looking in it, it looks really roughed up. Like people were perhaps eating peacefully in here at some point. Glass is broken all over. Chairs, tables dismantled. The sort of little like barkeep, I guess you would say, you know, where people can sit on their stools and sit at a bar. That's completely smashed, covered and caked with gore, remnants of body parts strewn about a bit. It looks as horrendous as anything else does in this town, much to the dismay of Potman's stomach.
Well, we're almost to the police station.
Yeah, how does it look from this side as we approach it? Does the
Shitty.
whole place look burnt up?
The police station looks fairly roughed up. I mean, in order to really get a good grasp of how that shit looks, just like you get a good grasp of how the diner looks and whether anything's useful in it, you would have to spend some time and endurance points searching around.
Yeah.
Did it look like there was anything in like the parking lots or bike racks?
Again, you would have to spend the time to searching to see if you could get anything sort of useful out of it. At a cursory glance, who could say what might be useful? There's nothing sticking right out in the open, because those things that were sticking right out in the open were probably taken by somebody else.
Well, I think we probably want to give a good search either in this area or at the police station.
I think we would have a better chance of finding useful things in the police station than the diner.
Okay. All right.
Well, I mean, and you know, if push comes to shove, we can just kneecap someone. I mean, no, not that we ever do that.
Hey, Potman. Shut up. So I think we're just going to continue, and we're going to go, like, here.
Okay, you can certainly do that.
That's an endurance point, correct?
Definitely an endurance point, yes.
All right. Down to 8.
And the police station definitely has seen better days. It seems as if perhaps some people, might have tried to turn this into a makeshift barricade type area, but, this whole thing could have easily caught them by surprise.
Okay.
There might be useful stuff still in it, though.
I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna search the police station.
Alright, first off, we're going to have each of you roll 1d4 and subtract that from your endurance points.
Oh god. Oh. Oh.
Okay?
Tony,
Shitty.
work smarter, not harder.
Alright. And, in return, I'm going to have each of you roll a 1d20 for me.
And subtract that from your endurance.
I rolled an 8. Oh.
Nice.
Okay. We'll start off with the things there, the endurance points. We'll begin with Aaron. Aaron manages to find a fully... Potman manages to find a fully functional, in perfect condition, untampered with tape recorder.
He can leave his apocalyptic
Fuck.
log this way.
Captain's log.
This is the last thing that Potman should be trusted with.
Captain's log. Start date now.
Trusty Tony manages to find a 50-foot length of hemp rope.
Always useful. Never leave home. Will never leave. Never leave. An adventuring party always needs some rope.
That's right. Aidan finds a fully functional fire extinguisher.
Sweet.
Hey, if this is Space Station 13, that is the most deadly weapon you can find.
I'll toolbox a bitch.
And Cheryl there finds a 9mm handgun with 15 shots in one clip loaded into it.
So, just the
Trade
15.
you.
I'll trade you that. I'll trade you my rope for that.
Tape recorder.
Rope.
You know, I'd rather trust the person who's shown demonstrable skill with a handgun.
I've never even gotten to use one.
Here,
Wait,
you can have
Let
mine.
me just take this clip out. Here, you can hold the gun for a second. I'll give it to Tony.
Alright.
No, I like that. Potman ends up with the empty gun.
Here, now you've held a gun.
They give the clip to Tony, though.
Tony is going to start taking the bullets out of the 15-round clip because he only has a 10-round, well, an 11-round clip on his gun.
And so you're just gonna have Potman hold the empty gun?
Basically. You never know what you never know.
Not even gonna give him the surplus bullets.
Nope. Oh,
What surplus? Just throw the 15-round clip in the other gun.
it can't fit. You need an extended mag, and it might be for an entirely different gun. Just saying, it's probably it's safer to do it this way. Probably.
Alright.
Or you
And
could
then-
just take the new gun.
No, this is my gun.
And now what I all want you to do is going to be a special surprise roll of Perception plus Notice. That's a /roll GM space normally. This roll will be conducted just to me so that you all cannot see it.
So it's roll
Gem.
GM.
Roll
With no
GM.
spaces.
Roll GM is not the one that doesn't let you see it.
Yeah, because it just
I think
rolled
it's
as a
like
GM.
secret
I
or
see
something.
exactly what I rolled there, by the way.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Well,
And what
I
are we
see
rolling?
it, they
It's
don't.
not separated by space during the roll and GM bit, yeah?
It's fine.
I'm not gonna
What
say
are-
what I
what are
rolled,
we
but I'm
rolling?
gonna say right now it was awesome.
It would be /roll secret for
Yeah, it's fine. You can roll GM. It's cool. I've been rolling GM to myself.
roll secret won't show us. Or
I don't. Fine.
for future.
So I have- so I-
Right,
so I have
what
to
are
ask-
we rolling here?
Your Perception plus Notice.
So I have to ask, who's Francis in our group?
And is this danger
I
based?
think Cheryl's Francis for this one.
Yes, it is danger base.
So that means Potman Zoe.
I'm going with Nick.
No.
No,
I know
he's
what you're
got
talking
drugs.
about. I'm going with Nick.
Okay, but then who is Tony?
In this case, looks like just Tony is going to be surprised here for the first round.
Oh no. God damn it, loading screens.
Good job, Grimith. You just flagged this video.
I hope you weren't monetizing this.
Oh, cute. Right. You know, you guys are inside the confines of the police station, milling about, looking through things. Trusty Tony is getting his fucking, gun and changing the bullets. And Aidan's a bit over here. Potman's a bit over there. And, from the walls of the fucking police station itself, emerging from the refuse and rubble,